A lot of people love BMWs, and I've seen lots of people purchasing 5 Series, 3 Series, 1 Series, even 7 Series BMWs. But there are a few BMW models with specific engine versions that nobody talks about. From what I've seen in the car workshop that I work in, from what I've seen on different websites, from what I've seen around the globe, and from what I've seen on BMW.com, there aren't a lot of people who look at the 523i. Basically, we have the 523i E60 and F10 cars which have different engines but have the same code, and very few people know about it. If you want to make the best deal in the world, if you want to purchase the most reliable BMW with the most reliable engine and transmission, you should look after the following model: the BMW 5 Series 523i, both E60 and F10. The BMW 523i E60 has a 2.5 naturally aspirated inline-6 engine which has 190 horsepower. It's not the fastest engine version, I didn't say that. It's one of the most reliable engines that you can purchase. The 2.5 liter inline-6 engine from BMW used to have 192 horsepower on the E46 and 218 horsepower on the E90 and the E60 before they switched to the 3 liter direct injected inline-6, which has the same power output, 218 horsepower. And BMW thought, why not make a 2.5 direct injected inline-6 gasoline engine on the E60? How would that be? And the answer is, it didn't sell too much. It didn't sell too many units. And that's because who wanted a budget E60 or a budget F10 opted for the 520i, not for the 523i, which had a larger engine. And in most countries, taxes are higher. Also, the 523i F10 has a 3 liter inline-6, which has 204 horsepower, just 14 horsepower more compared to the E60. I had the chance to test drive a 523i F10 a few weeks ago, and trust me, it's extremely silent, extremely reliable. The car had 253,000 kilometers on board, no oil leaks, no problems, nothing at all. It's not extremely fast. 0 to 60 takes place in around 8 seconds. Top speed is around 230 kilometers per hour. But I can tell you this, it responds excellent, it feels excellent, it can be driven quite easily around town. You have plenty of power and plenty of torque even from low RPMs, and trust me, it has an extremely low fuel consumption. The fuel consumption actually is pretty similar to the 530D, which has a 3 liter inline-6 diesel engine. I have recently filmed and test driven a 530D F10, and the average fuel consumption on that car was around 7.3 liters per 100 kilometers. When I test driven the 523i F10, the average fuel consumption on that car was around 7.8 liters per 100 kilometers. The owner claimed that at 100 kilometers per hour in 8th gear, it had an automatic, the fuel consumption was around 6.3. So pretty close to the 530D. And it's not about fuel consumption, it's not about power, it's just about reliability, refinement, it's naturally aspirated, and you don't have too many things to replace on that engine. And the 523i F10 was available for sale only in 2011. After that, BMW discontinued the engine version. So if you want to purchase after 2011 the F10 with a 3 liter inline-6, you can basically purchase just the 530i, which had 272 horsepower. I have always kept in mind that the key to reliability for an engine is to have a large displacement and a low power output. And that's what the 523i is about. You have a relatively high displacement, a big engine, and you have a low power output, 2.5 liters and 190 horsepower on the E60. And you have a 3 liter inline-6 and you have just 204 horsepower. And nowadays we have like 1.6 turbocharged gasoline engines with more than 200 horsepower, which is a lot. It's a lot, and those engines won't last for too long. They weren't built to last 1 million kilometers. They were built to last 200-300,000 kilometers and then change the engine, replace the engine. So basically you can get a 523i with the 190 horsepower. So basically it's the facelift version of the E60. You can purchase one from Germany at around 10 to 11,000 euros, and the car is from 2009 or 2008. After that, from 2010 or 2011, you can get the F10 at around 15, 16, 17,000 euros. Low mileage, less than 100,000 kilometers, manual transmissions or an 8-speed automatic, and you get a great deal, a great engine, great fuel economy, and probably one of the most reliable BMWs ever built. If you want to purchase right now a brand new BMW, a 5 Series, a 3 Series, a 7 Series, you can't find an engine which isn't turbocharged, twin turbocharged, or even quad turbocharged in the 7 Series. So if you want a classic engine, a reliable engine, low fuel economy, relatively new car, relatively low price, the 523i is the car to get. I would purchase one at any given time. And if you want some more fun, you can add a limited slip differential from Quaife, you can add a few mods, you can window tint it, you can do a few things to it, and you could make it even more interesting. So let me know what you think about this car, the E60, the F10, 523i, and as always, thank you for watching, subscribe if you haven't already for more car videos, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.